Really giving them a chance, and that's the reason why I think they played under no pressure and they really overachieved, and they should be proud of where they are today. I mean, they did really well. Tonight they were just a whisker away from winning it, but unfortunately I think probably Thailand had a bit more quality than the Malaysians.
Can you blame one individual? That silly challenge from North Sharrell, conceding that free kick when there was a bank of blue shirts behind. Is it just as simple and as cut and thrust as that?
Well, if you have to analyse the game, and if you're the coaching staff and you look at where it went wrong, probably you can start pointing fingers at probably and picking out that North Sharrell challenge. But again, it's a team effort. You can't just say it's one player who let the team down. Probably they will analyse it and say that could have been the turning game for Malaysia.
Well, the medal's being handed out.
Malaysia probably has a bit of a rebuilding to do as well. When you look at the players in this squad, possibly won't be there in the next Suzuki Cup. Syukur Adan, you look at a few of the other players there.
Syukur Adan 35, Amri Yahya 33, Safi Salih 30. I mean, that's just a few straight off the bat. Indra again, yeah, of course, 33. It's amazing that Dollar Salih managed to get them this far, and they managed to get the job done. They did against Vietnam in the semi-finals, and it looked as though, for all means and purposes, that they'd managed to do that today as well. They went 3-0 up.
Which was important. I think that the fans turned up here in numbers. It was important for them to put on a good performance so that the fans still can smile. You can see that they are disappointed, but the team, like I said earlier, they were really, really close in clinching it.
It is nice to see that they've stayed behind as well, and there's none of that nonsense that we had at the end of the first semi-final. That has been dealt with legally as well, which is always good to see. So I know Khairi, the sports minister, came out and criticised those individuals who have been punished by the law, which is correct, because there is no need for that anywhere in the game of football. Hooliganism.
Well, there's no place for hooliganism in football. I mean, authorities around the world are clamping down on that. And it's good to see that FAM, together with the police, have done a great job in clamping that down very, very quickly.
Absolutely. So there's the runners-up check of $75,000 US. It's not the money when it comes to this level. It's all about this. It's about winning the tournament. It's about winning that gold medal and being crowned the best in Southeast Asia. And Thailand, well, they're going to be crowned in the next few moments. 4-time champions, equaling Singapore's record of AFF Suzuki Cup champions.
Well, it's good to see that there are young coaches like Kiati Saksanamong, Choktavi Prombrut, his assistant, whom I've played against on many occasions. Winning this championship is all about the ex-pros staying in the game and contributing back, and those two names don't get any bigger in Thailand. It's good to see that they are now, paving way for the new generation of Thai players to come through.
I think it's like we said, wasn't it? Zico scored that goal against Malaysia all the way back in 1996. The winning goal, 1-0 it ended up when it was held and hosted in Singapore. Zaini Hassan was the MVP that year. That was the last time that a Malaysian has won the MVP, but it's the Thais that go through to get their medals. Anuchet not really played a part in this one. Hadabudin, the fullback, has had a good outing, that's for sure. Monkol has been in and out. His goal against Singapore was vital and came at a very vital time for them. But of course, all eyes fixed firmly on a lot of the younger players, as you've mentioned, and the likes of Chanatip, and what it will do for their careers as well.
Especially when you look at the progression of these players next year, the big SEA games as well, they'll be going for gold. 80-90% of this team can still be involved in that competition. So Thailand's got a very bright future. Like John said, probably they have the best league in the in the region so far.
So Asian Games semi-finalists, now Suzuki Cup winners. SEA Games next year. Lots on for these young Thai boys. Like we said, the average age is just about 24. The oldest player in the squad, Monkol 27, Adol 28. Those are the two oldest players that you've got. And there is the local TV station up in Thailand wanting to get a couple of interviews. There's the man who not only has done it as a player, but now has done it as a coach. Zico gets his gold medal, as the backroom staff as well, which is just as important as the players. Let's take nothing away, because you do need a strong support staff, don't you, Sas?
Absolutely. It starts from the assistant coach to the kit man who picks up after you. These are the unsung heroes. You talk about